We Baruch Hashem today we make siyum. Besiman tov. Okay, page Kuf. We are in Siman Kuf Yud Gimel in last halacha. Seif Tetzayin says Maran. Till now we spoke about the food. Today we're going to talk about the kelim, the vessels. kelim shebishel bahem agoy. לפנינו דברים שיש בהם משום בישולי גויים. צריכים הכשר. גוי מיעקב fried an egg. Kosher oil, kosher egg. If fried in a pan, the egg is not kosher. And the pan is not kosher. To such a degree, bishul goyim, it's so bad that even the pan is a problematic thing.
Why?
Because the egg itself is not kosher.
Oh.
Because the food was cooked by goy. So you contaminate the utensils as well.
So the goyim they cannot work.
All of it. Moretov. Moretov. Johnny Khalfish. בסדר? So Rabbi, today I'm with you. Said, let's see, he's a man of his word.
Yeah, this guy over here.
So, Albert, until now we did the words of the Zohar. We did a very important Zohar about Berich Shemeh. You know when they open Ptichat Achalim B'Kaneso? When do you usually read Berich Shemeh? As soon as they open it, right? They open right away Berich Shemeh. The Zohar says the opposite. Right before you take it out, you're supposed to read Berich Shemeh. Not first is Berich Shemeh, then you read the prayers. Misheberach Refuah Shlema. No, Na'abarot. First all the Misheberach Refuah Shlema Ashkavot, then Berich Shemeh. Hamish Chapa. When the rule is like this. When you don't know something, you always ask a person that doesn't learn. Whatever he tells you to do the opposite.
Do the opposite.
I'm telling you, this is a rule of thumb. It's always there. Okay, says Maran. So now we're talking about Seif Tetzayin. Read inside. Kelim shebishel bahem agoy. Lefanenu. Goy cooked in front of us. Means to say there is no worry about non-kosher meat, non-kosher ingredients. He just cooked inside, let's say, an egg. דברים שיש בהם משום בישול הגויים צריכים הכשר. Now even the pot become non-kosher. You hear this, Albert? Dig, tabach, everything become non-kosher. Because the goy cooked the food. The food is not kosher, and the dig is not kosher, the pot. No mikveh, הגלה. как будто свинья он там сделал. ויש אומרים שאינם צריכים. Others say no, you don't have to on this. This לא צריכים. ואף לדברי המצריכים הכשר, אם הם כלי חרס, מגילו 3 פעמים דיו. So, anytime Aran says סתם, צריך להכשיר. ויש אומרים, לא צריך להכשיר. How do we paskin?
לא צריך.
סתם. זה צריך. Always סתם, and יש. הלכה, like סתם.
סתם שאתה גדול?
Just. Maran telling you a rule. Imagine somebody right now, you're asking, Rabbi, am I allowed to, this pan, goy cooked inside egg? Egg, it's kasher, egg. Because the goy cooked it, he turned on the fire, he cracked the egg on the pan, he did everything himself. This egg is not kasher. Okay, the egg I threw out. What about the pan? Says Maran, the pan, also not kasher. But some say the pan is kasher. How do we pass it? Like the first opinion, like the stam. Remember these rules. Stam veyesh halacha, וסתם. ואף לדברי המצריכים הכשר, אם הוא כלי חרס, מגילו 3 פעמים ודיו. And some that say, and according to one that says you need to do הכשר, what about it's כלי חרס? כלי חרס is a pottery. It's a clay. It absorbs and it's very hard to take out. It says Maran in bishul goyim you can be lenient. And if you're going to boil it 3 times, kasher. 3 times. One time I tried to do it for my relative. He got upset. Why you not coming to my house? You never come. I said, listen, I don't know where you buy meat, what you do at the house, who's kashrut wise. Okay, teach me everything I'll do. So, he took me to a store. Hi, Yaakov. He took me to a store. I asked him, where you buy your meat? He says, in here.
I remember that, yeah.
Ruski magazine. Wuhan guy. So, I said, I go inside, you see, Rabbi, and all the Russians looking, what are you doing here? So I said, where's the mashgiach? I said, what mashgiach? What are you talking about? I said, they told me you sell over here kosher meat. I came with my relative. He said, yeah, I was just occupied. So I said, okay, where's the kashrut? So the guy takes out a Coca-Cola cardboard, written on this, oh, you. He put it next to the meat. I said, all the meat is open. How do you know that that's the meat? What did Rabbi tell? He says it's kosher. So naive. They really thought that that's kosher. So I said, yeah. Now I have to kosher all your pots, all your pans, all your dig, tabach, everything.
Not good.
He said, the plates was made out of clay. The Madonna, yes, такой бухарский.
Oh, yeah.
By the time I looked into Halacha, it's made out of clay. It's a special clay такой, thin, and it's you need to do. And I've said merubeh. He said, I'm not gonna throw it out. I said, he tells me you can not come, but I'm not gonna throw it out. I said, do you decide to make kasher? Do it the right way. Hi, what do you do? I said, I'll give you leniency. You have to boil it 3 times. By the time we made the pot boil 3 times, because as soon as you put the kelim, the temperature drops. Now you have to wait. And he had a big dig, and the gas is small in the apartment. By the time this hot water became hot, already sunset. 3 times he showed. By the time we make it the second time, John Amroma. Third time, уже חיה יחידה או Amroma. Magilo, that's what Maran says. Magilo 3 פעמים. You have to boil it 3 times. מפני שאין לאיסור זה עיקר מדאורייתא. Okay, עובד כוכבים. Okay, let's get the explanation on the bottom. צריכים הכשר, אתה רואה? מורדוב? למטה, סמך ה'. No, not all the way down, in the middle. סמך ה', you see?
סמך ה'.
צריכים הכשר. לכל שאסרו חכמים, פליטתו כמוהו. Anything that חכמים said אסור, even whatever spills out of it, so the taste comes out of it, also asur. Example, let's say right now, your children got confused with the dairy pen or the miri pen, and they made over there omelette with sasiska on the dairy pen. So the omelette is sasiska, it's not kasher because the dairy pen, let's say it was used within 24 hours. Ben yomo, not kasher. What about the pen? Hi Yaakov, what about the pen?
We said to 15 machlokes, some sort of.
Как вышло, так как зашло, так вышло.
You need a gala or no?
Yeah.
You need a gala. That's what Maran says. So don't say that, Rabbi, only the food is asur, but the pen is okay. No, the food is asur. And the pen that absorbs the taste of the food, it's also asur. ואם נתבשל בהם בדיעבד וישרו בתבשיל, מותר, זה בישול, גויים, בטל ברוב. אם נתבשל בהם בדיעבד ויש רוב בתבשיל, מותר. Now let's say you didn't know that. You didn't know. You come to the kitchen in the morning, the Goya cooked over there an egg. You didn't know. After she finished, she washed it, she put it back in the place. You come after, and you cook right now your eggs. Let's say you put 2 eggs. You like sunny side up, how you call it? You like that? בצד עין? There's 2 עיניים, לא אחד. 2. You put 2 eggs, and then you find out that the Goya in the morning cooked in the pot, in that pan, her eggs. Why?
This with you is now.
So the pan that she cooked right now became also not kosher. The eggs is not kosher, her egg. And also the pan is not kosher. And on this pan you made your eggs.
So what do you do when you have nanny? You don't know how to cook.
So you have to learn. That's what we learned the last few weeks here. What to do in this situation.
He'll need induction.
The best will be induction.
Right.
Get yourself induction. That's the best for this situation. You're not gonna have any argument and any problems.
You know,
If you don't have induction, then you get into a lot of problems.
it's a stove, induction stove. It's not really a fire. It's not even.
You're in our group, no? Nir Hashem, I didn't put you?
No.
You have WhatsApp? You have?
I have.
No, I'll put you in. What's the problem? Before I forget. Takes 5 seconds.
Yeah, induction. You Google it. Induction stove. It'll tell you
Eight
all about it.
participants. Arbet
If your nanny cooks on
Muradov.
that induction stove,
Call me only when you need me.
but not that regular fire.
Просто так не надо.
So here, we're gonna show you where in the induction oven is.
Yeah,
My phone is not with me.
Here.
I forgot.
that's good. Always forget. Alberto. Oh,
Here, I send it. Okay, back to us. So now, what you gonna do right now with the eggs? Alright, Yitzhak, you cook the eggs already. We fry the eggs after. Says the halacha. If you have more eggs right now than the absorption of the previous egg, we're gonna follow the majority. So previously it was 1 egg. Now you fry 2 eggs. So 1 egg is 1, 2 is 2. Its majority is kasher. Majority is kasher.
okay, what if he cooked 1 egg?
Problem.
Would be a problem, but he doesn't know.
No, I'm talking when you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You beshogeg, you ate. What can you do? Made העבירה בשוגג. אבל לכתחילה אפילו הכלים אינם בני יומן. צריכים איך כדעת, כדכתב השפתי דעת. ההלכה מרווחת היא בישראל, אפילו איסור דרבנן שנבלע בכלי, לא מועיל נותן טעם לפגם לכתחילה. Here, so let's say you have right now 24 hours passed. It's already noten ta'am livgam. It's already the taste in the pot is not as good. Many times people call me, Rabbi, men call me. I got confused. Makara, my wife was not home. Usually that's always the story. My wife was not home, and by mistake I came home. There was nothing to eat. I made omelette with sasiski on the dairy pan.
Always like that.
That's always the question. I told me, my friend asked me, Rabbi, should you learn basar v'chalav? I told him, first halacha you should learn is this question. This is everybody going to ask you. So what's the halacha? If it's 24 hours past already, the food is kasher. Because the taste that was inside the pan, it's old taste. More than 24 hours ago it was used.
So
But what if she used it in the morning? So it doesn't help.
why it tastes to be like
The taste only on top. Here we're talking about the taste in the metal itself. Metal itself on thick. The absorption of the taste goes inside the metal. And when the dairy one. Then when you put your omelette with sasiski, with the meat,
למה פה זה לא מתבטל?
that's the chidush. That only bishul goim we say batel berov. But here is meat with milk problem. It's not bishul goim problem.
Okay, let's say you do the bishul.
So it's not about bishul. What did you do? The problem here, what's the problem here? Is meat that was cooked on the dairy pan.
Okay,
So the problem is not bishul goim, it's a problem basar v'chalav. Shoyi enoshi.
A little bit, yeah.
No, בשר וחלב.
So you need 60 times,
זה-
not majority
יתבטל.
already.
יתבטל.
If you have 60, yeah. Let's say you cooked before cheese in the morning, your wife made over there omelette with cheese.
Okay.
The cheese amount was 5 ounces. You in the afternoon, you came, your wife was not there, she didn't cook you anything, you hungry, you cook yourself omelette with sasiski. How much sasiski you put? 7 ounces, 10 ounces. Сколько будешь сосиски кушать? Ты же не можешь всю колбасу покушать.
Right, one.
So, это считай нормально.
So no, it's not normal.
Why?
Because in comparison to amount of milk you had, the cheese, it was 5 ounce cheese. And now you have 10 ounce meat. So let's say you combine the rest of the egg also. Let's say a total of 15 ounce of omelette with sasiski.
Still not enough.
It's still only 15 ounces, edible 5 ounces. It's only 3 times more. You need 60 times more. So if always I ask him, when was the last time the pen was used? If he tells me within 24 hours, in the morning she cooked with that. Asu. The food is not kosher and the pen is not kosher. But if she said, no, this morning she didn't cook. We ate cold, celery and milk we ate. We didn't have anything cooked. So once she did cook, you used it. Yesterday she used it. More than 24 hours ago? Yes. Okay. The food is kasher, but the pen is not kasher.
What about if you cook in the dairy pot, right? What you put in the meat plate?
Dairy, it's, we're going to learn
We're
it.
cooking a dairy pot.
What did you cook in the dairy? Parv?
Egg, whatever.
Just parv. No meat.
No.
Just parv. If it's just parv, according to Sephardic opinion, you're allowed to put it, even if you cooked it in a dairy pan, you're allowed to put it on a meaty plate. According to Sephardim. Ashkenazim are strict with that. Because Ashkenazim are strict with that, Bukharians used to follow a lot of Ashkenazi practices. So that's what Bukharians have, choi or shi.
Right.
All mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very strict. When I got married, I told my wife, well, this mutar, this mutar, this mutar, this mutar. My house became tofalang. Wow. Then I said everything is asur. Bukharian style is the best. Choi is this side. Oshi is this side. No more leniencies for you. Hakol asur. That's why you should be careful. I'll tell you why. Sometimes the people that will ask you the questions, they're not as religious. If you're going to tell them, where was it cooked? The meat with the meat? The omelette with the meat? In a dairy pan. What? And you know that this family is not so observant. If you're going to tell them mutar, many people, if you tell them mutar, b'di'avad, it becomes for them lechatchila. Tomorrow morning he wakes up, his wife finished cooking omelette with cheese, he's going to crack his omelette with meat. No problem. Rabbi told me it's mutar. Oh, Jonah, last time I told you it's mutar. It was after 24 hours. You did it by mistake. Why are you taking a ride on this now? People that doesn't learn on a daily basis, their mind is not sharp in halacha. They can be sharp in selling cars, real estate, pharmacies, all these things, but they cannot be sharp in spirituality. So they mix up things that are not connected.
Rabbi, toaster is clear. So the reason I'm asking you, the spiral, the heat, whatever you call it, only trug it, whatever you put.
But something else to it. The metal cools. The metals.
So the тоже halavi basari.
Of course, yeah. If the dough it's dairy, you made the dairy. Some breads are dairy. Not only breads, it's sweet.
Egos,
Right. Sometimes the dairy.
So then if you put bread, это уже молочный bread.
Technically, no. We're going to learn that. B'li neder. I see that you guys are interested in this. B'li neder we'll get maybe after that. Today we're supposed to finish this. B'shul goyim, we can go already next topic is this. B'li neder. Let's finish this one. ויש אומרים שאינם צריכים, זה לא מסתבר להם על גזרו רבנן ועשו בהה משום גאולי גויים. זה בהה לא כוודאי משום חתנות. The lenient opinion says, listen, what's the whole idea that the guy should not cook for you? Why not? Because you're going to come to get close to him. He's going to give you nice food. He's going to be respectful to you. You're going to get closer to him. And God forbid, you're going to marry his daughter. Like I told you, it happened to one of Bukhari's guys. Who's Uzbek. Today he's married, this guy. Hashem Yerachem. 3 kids they had when I found out about it. By now, I don't know what's going on with them. We lost a Jew. And 3 Uzbekim right now in the world. From our nation. Because he didn't keep the laws of Bishula going the right way.
Goes by wife. Wife is big, kids is
The
big.
wife is Uzbek?
Yeah.
That's simple explanation, no?
Right. Told you, the Zohar said, the Arizal said that his spirit, his nefesh goes into your food, and whenever you eat it, you have the nefesh of the goy that cooked. That's how bad it is. The Arizal explains. Not to get a haircut by goy, not to get food that cooked by goy, and not to listen to music that was composed by
Can I
goy.
get a haircut by God?
Very bad.
Why?
Arizal says that his nefesh goes into your body, into your neshama. You feel suddenly desires of goyim.
Yeah, that's something.
Magilo shalosh pe'amim ve'afilu achi. So he says, since the whole idea is about respect, what are you going to respect the goy? Listen, the Jew, I have inside the pot some taste. That's not respectful. So therefore there is no problem. That's the lenient opinion said. But Maran didn't pass it like that. Maran said that if the egg is asur because he cooked it, so too the pen is asur because the taste of the egg got into the pen.
Well, so, I'm right. So, Rav Yosef lechatchila Moshe, почему?
What לכתחילה?
בישול גויים.
בדיוק, מה פתאום?
ברסטורן.
No, he didn't say לכתחילה. He said בדיעבד, after the fact.
זה שמעתי הוא חזר והוא אמר לכתחילה.
לא לכתחילה.
מכוח בין אבו שאול.
Not this Shabbat, previous Shabbat, listen to Parasha Rabbi Yitzchak Yosef spoke about this. Exactly Bishul Goyim was the topic. And he said that this leniency, it's only b'di'avad, אבל לכתחילה. You have to have the Jew turn on the fire the Jew put it on the fire. For Sfaradim, the fire doesn't play a role.
So,
the food has to be placed on the fire. That's what plays a role.
So he's b'di'avad, meaning, so the pasur still kasher получается.
Right. Yeah.
So why?
Here we're talking whenever the Jew was not involved at all. Not turn on the fire, was not putting on the fire. He's not there at all. He didn't mix it 30%. So then it's 100% Bishul Goyim. 100% Bishul Goyim, the pot's also not allowed. Pay attention, even though the ingredients are kosher. Sometimes people say, Rabbi, but the ingredients are kasher. What is it? Egg and oil. Canola oil is OU. Eggs is OU. What's the problem? Goy cooked it. It became made the whole thing not allowed.
We cannot rely on Rama, you say, который говорит балабайт Yehudi?
No, but Balabait Yehudi is already not 100%.
Not 100%.
It's already not 100%.
So у вас дома, я говорю, почему это стал некошерный?
So now it says, let's see. It says if you have a Jewish ownership, there is room to rely and make the pots, leave the pots okay. Because you have safek, maybe halacha is like the Ramah that says if the owner is Jewish, it's okay. And even if you're going to say, no, Maran didn't pass it like that. Maran said that even if the owner is Jewish, it's not okay. It's asur. Maybe halacha is like the lenient opinion that asur is the egg, but the pot is okay.
So I'm saying, why is bringing that you have to kashavat?
That's whenever by itself, no owner Jewish. Owner goy.
So goes there.
Chef goy. Turn on the fire goy. You have nothing to rely. No Jewish. The ingredient is kosher. Egg.
Нам что там делать?
Mashgiach there.
How?
So good. Нам что там делать in the first place?
No. What do you mean? There's many restaurants like that.
Yeah.
The owner is owner of the restaurant is goy. His employees in the kitchen are goyim.
Chinese food, как называется?
Там еврей у нас.
Нет.
The employees are goyim. If the mashgiach was away, you went to pray mincha, and the fire turned off. What do you think the chef is going to wait for him? He's going to turn on the fire. There's a whole kitchen. You saw him turning on. He cooked food.
How was supposed to know?
That's how you're supposed to buy food that is coming from reliable places. When you order food, Moretov, always ask Bishul Israel for Sephardi standards. Don't just say Bishul Israel. Just skажешь, да, Bishul Israel, потому что по-ашкеназски Bishul Israel тем будет. But we need to Bishul Israel by Sephardi standards. To be careful with that. Okay, Rabbi, I want to go to say Rabbi Neder Mazal Tov. He's in Elijah. Who's going to take me? Going once, going twice? Amen. Amen. Moretov.